Jimmy's Jazz and Blues Club is a true labor of love. Located at 135 Congress Street in downtown Portsmouth, Jimmy's is the longtime dream of brothers Michael and Peter Labrie.
It was about 35 years ago when I was at Le Moulin Rouge in Paris that I first got the idea of a dinner theater concept, essentially.
The search for the perfect location came about 5 years ago when the Labrie stepped foot into this historic building on Congress Street, which housed the YMCA back in 1905.
I knew instantly when I came up into this floor that we're in right now that I had found that special place that I had been looking for.
We worked with the contractors, the engineers, the architects, and all these people came together, and all their visions, all their excitement over the project is what truly produced what's here today.
Falling from heaven's house, mountains like dust in the vault to the sky.
Transforming this century-old building into this classic space was no easy task, but it had good bones. It just took time to uncover its best features, which had been hidden away for decades.
To be part of a project like this is a privilege and an honor.
Seacoast builder Ben Auger and his team worked tirelessly for more than 3 years to transform the building into a world-class music club, while restoring its historic features to their original luster.
The front facade was, some of the most important features had been removed, like these bay windows were non-existent. And the whole 16-foot high glass facade right along the street with the undulating bays and all that stuff, those were all gone. And in the back, it was the original 1905 brick back of the building, but the stained glass windows had been covered for decades with plastic, and the inside, first floor was a Japanese restaurant that was current, but then the top floors had not been touched in 70 years. It was like walking into a time capsule.
So come climb.
Studying this old photograph from 1910, Ben and his crew restored the front of the building, keeping the historic facade while it merges with the modern interior.
Having those two themes throughout the building, and the building on the inside kind of moves from the historical side where we are here right through to the modern concrete, glass, and steel sky bar.
In light, in key.
There are so many times when you'd leave the building on a Friday, but they kept working Saturdays, Sundays, and you come back in 2 days later, and this room was full of staging at one point. And when that staging just appeared, all of a sudden this grand room like came out of the ashes.
Once you take in the breathtaking decor, Jimmy's is all about the music. On this night, Tyson Jackson and his amazing group of musicians performed. Michael is the jazz guy, and younger brother Peter likes the blues.
It's been fun going back and forth with the jazz and the blues. And I have to say, the jazz that we've had here so far, I've been in love with it. It's been phenomenal.
But no matter what the genre, Jimmy's on Congress is attracting Grammy award-winning artists.
To have them here up on stage is phenomenal. They're just, icons of the industry, and they're here on our stage.
Upstairs is as elegant as the main floor. Stained glass windows that were once plastered over are now backlit and glowing. This VIP area is known as Elle's, named for Ellen Labrie, Michael and Peter's mother. The second floor also houses the green room for the entertainers, a comfortable space for musicians to relax before showtime. From the music comes the menu.
So where they're from is certainly a factor into what we produce, and also what their music is. So if it is something more upbeat and lively, maybe there's some more lemon, there's some more vinegar, kind of brightening things up a little bit. And if it's a little bit slower and smoother, more relaxed jazz, maybe a braised dish or a little more butter, kind of more smooth food. really trying to pursue just deliciousness as far as we can and achieving flavors and depths that equate to what the artists are bringing to the stage.
Jimmy's Jazz and Blues Club is named for Michael and Peter's father, the late James Labrie. He was well known in Portsmouth for real estate development and his philanthropy, a generous, beloved man who passed away in 2016. So what would he think about his son's tremendous achievement, spending 5 years and $20 million to bring this long-time dream to life?
5 years ago, my father probably would have said we were crazy. But today, I think he would be very proud, and he'd be sitting in the back of the room, and he'd just give us that gentle nod that he always gave us of approval.
Everyone tells me that he's looking down and he's very proud. I'm sure he is. He loved real estate. He loved developing real estate, and that he passed on to me.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.